My name is Seth Kweku Bani, and today I'm going to show you how to design this. Alright guys, so now before I even start with today's tutorial, I just want to remind you that we still have a flyer challenge ongoing. Kindly design yours and then submit it to the email that will be provided. I'm going to leave a link to that particular video in the description for you, and also leave it up as well for you. And then secondly, this particular flyer is a flyer that I designed some time ago when I was beginning my graphic design journey. I hope you enjoy it and you learn something great out of it as well. So guys, let's jump straight to the tutorial. Now let's click on Ctrl N, set the width to 3000, the height 2500, the resolution to 72 pixels per inch, RGB color 8-bit, and then let's call this particular one church banner, and click on create. Now let's set our rulers. Okay, now we're done with our rulers. Let's start with our background. For the background, we're going to start first with a geometric shape, and this is it. Very nice one for the background. Let's enlarge it or resize it or transform it. Let's drag it here. Click on enter and duplicate it, and then hold shift and then drag it to this side. Alright, now we're done with this. Let's create a new layer and then click on our brush tool. Let's set here to a soft round brush. Let's set the opacity and the flow to 100 each, 100 over here, and then let's set the color here to color white, and then click on caps lock. Make sure the caps lock is off. Increase the size of the brush and just paint the middle here. Now give it a mask. I want you to click on your brush tool. Make sure here is color black. Set the flow to 40%, and then reduce the size of the brush. Also click over here on the mask and then click in the middle here. Okay, so that we can see a little reveal over here. That's what we are looking for. Nice. Now let's also bring our rectangular tool over here. Click somewhere here, drag it, and then create something over here. We want to have this particular shape here, but this is color white. We want the stroke to be off. Click on the fill, and then let's choose this particular color, 1F, 1F, 1F. Click on OK. So that is it. Just like that, we have a very nice background. Let's put everything in a folder and let's call it BG. So we are done with the background. Now let's start with our text on it. So let's type somewhere here and let's pick glory. Paste it over there. We can't see anything, so let's start with the color first. I want you to click here, pick here, come and pick this color. Alright, we're going to use two particular colors a lot. That's the color scheme that I want to work with. And so now we have something like this. Let's go and then choose Tiempo's headline. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Tiempo's headline. Okay, and now this is a new font that I am getting used to. I'm going to leave it in the description for you. And then let's change here to semi bold. Also for the font size, let's use 285, and then make sure the tracking is 0, and then let's see everything is like this, and then let's keep it in the middle. Let's go here, let's keep it middle aligned. Ctrl T to transform it and keep it in the middle. Now remember, we can always work on it, so we don't need to worry that much. Now I want us to create a rectangle somewhere like this. Okay, something like this. Now I want you to give it a mask, and I want you to click over here on your glory, hold Ctrl and click on the thumbnail over here. Now click over here, right click it and click on select inverse. Also come and click over here on the mask over here, click on your brush tool, make sure here is color black, set the flow to 100, the opacity also to 100, and then come for the brush. I want you to use hard brush. Make sure caps lock is also off and reduce it. I want you to just pass around the O. Do not go into the O, just pass around it. Okay, now we're going to do something more. Control D to deselect it. We're going to do something more. Double click over here, and then let's choose this particular color, FF7129. So you can see how it looks like. Awesome. If it doesn't look like this, it means you didn't clean it well. And so this is supposed to be like. And then let's go back to this. Let's go to the stroke, and then let's choose color white for the stroke, and then let's come here and choose this. But for the size of the stroke, let's choose 5. Click on enter, and let's see. This is what we have. Awesome. Now let's click over here and let's pick off. Now for off, I want us to use still Tiempo's headline. We are using the semi-bold, of course. We are using the size 55, and we are setting it to color white. But before we do that, let's drag it up here. Drag the off on top. Okay, let's set the color to color white so you can see it, and place it in the middle of everything. Great. We got more to do. Let's click somewhere here, and then let's pick this and paste it here. Now click over here and pick this orange color. So that's what we're going to be using often. We are not going to use Tiempo's headline. We're going to use Railway. We're going to set it to bold over here, and also we're going to set the font size to 41. Then we are going to go to the tracking and set the tracking to 300, and that is it. You're going to do one more thing. Make sure it is centered, middle aligned. So let's put everything in a folder, and let's call it glory. Next thing is we're going to give you some details around here as well. So let's pick that particular details. Let's pick this. Now drag it somewhere here. We are going to use Tiempo's headline. We're going to set it to bold here. We're going to set here to 49. We're going to change it to the text color. We're going to set this side to 46.06. Awesome, I like that. Let's set here to 0. And just like that, we have what we are looking for. Make sure it is middle aligned. Let's pick this and let's draw a very cute line over here. Come here, click here, and let's choose the text color as well. Nice. Now let's make sure it is middle aligned. Let's move somewhere here. Make sure it is middle aligned. Duplicate it and drag it down. Awesome. You have what we are looking for. Let's put it in a folder. Then let's call it spending time. Now let's start with our image. And so to do that, let's pick our ellipse tool and then draw a circle. Now double click it and let's pick this color. Duplicate it and then drag it here. 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 Awesome. Let's also make sure this is center aligned. Okay, so now we have 5. Let's close this, put each and every single one of them in a folder. Awesome. Alright, so the beauty of graphic design. Now click over here. Let's go and pick our image. Let's pick this gentleman and drag him in there. Okay, now something like this is great. But we also do not want him to exceed this, his head to exceed this particular line. So we need to bring him down a little bit. Something like this is quite great. Let's resize him. Alright, so now let's clip it to it. Duplicate the image and then give it a mask. Go and pick your brush. Make sure it is a hard brush with the hardness set all the way to 100%. Click here, make sure it's color black, opacity 100, flow 100. Click on the mask over here, make sure caps lock is also off, and then increase the size of the brush a little bit. Let's clean here, and that's it. Let's go here, click on the ellipse. Let's go and pick this fine lady, drag it in there, increase the size, flip it horizontal, drag her closer. We want to make sure that the head size is quite the same. Okay, I'll drag it somewhere here. Enter, create clipping mask, duplicate the image, give it a mask, click on it, make sure caps lock is off, click on your brush, make sure caps lock is off, and then clean. Let's close it, click on the ellipse, pick this gentleman, and then also make sure their head size is the same. Create clipping mask, duplicate it, give it a mask, click on the mask, click on your brush, clean this side. Now close it. Let's go to 4. I hope you are seeing how I'm doing it. See, this gentleman is facing here, this lady is facing here, this man is facing the middle. Well, it's all, you know, an art. So that's what I wanted. I want to do it. Yeah, you can do something else. Also try to make sure the person is in the middle of the circle. Okay, drag him in there, right click, create clipping mask, duplicate the image, give it a mask, click on the mask, click on your brush, make sure it's color black, clean here, close it, open this, click on the ellipse, pick the lady, drag her in there, rotate, flip her horizontal, resize it. We want to make sure that their head size is also quite the same. You know, drag it in the middle somewhere, like that. Create clipping mask, duplicate it, give it a mask, click on the mask, click on your brush, clean this side. And just like that, we are done with it. We are done with it. Let's put them in a folder. And then let's call it images. Alright. Now we are going to pick their names. So let's pick Prophet Jahad Joel. Copy and paste the name here. Or go to here and then make sure it is right aligned. Come back and then click on color white so that we can see it. Or you're going to use a different font for this. You're going to use Railway. You're going to set the font to bold over here. Let's set it to 29 as well over here. And then let's go to the leading. You want to also make sure the leading is 26.78. And then keep it somewhere in the middle of the circle. The middle of the circle. Okay, now let's click on the images. Which one is? Okay, so this is it. Click over here. Let's rename it Joel. Jaha Joel. Alright. So cool, let's close it. Now let's go back and let's pick host. Click here and paste host there. You also want to make sure that the host is still Railway bold, but the font size, let's use 20. And then click over here, let's choose orange. Then move it there. Let's put it in a folder. Let's call it Jaha Joel. Duplicate it and bring it somewhere here. Also make sure it's in the middle of the circle. Let's pick Apostle Eva K. Click here and then paste it. Let's pick Eva K. Alright. Paste Eva K here. Let's open it and name it like that, Apostle Eva K. Okay, let's pick USA. Nice, let's close it. Now let's come back to the images. Which one is Eva? This one. Let's name it Eva so don't get confused. Duplicate it and then send it all the way here. Make sure it's also in the middle. Apostle Nathaniel Oting. Open it and then paste it there. Apostle Nathaniel Oting. Okay. Let's call it Nat. Okay, let's go to the images. And which one is Nathaniel? This one is Nathaniel. Let's name it Nat. As a matter of fact, let's put this and this in a folder and let's call it names, just so it doesn't confuse us. Name. Alright. Let's duplicate Nat and drag the name somewhere here. Let's pick the rest. Pastor Victor Akazari. Let's close it. Let's go here Akazari. Let's go back to the images. Which picture stands for Akazari? This one. Victor Akazari. Alright, let's close it. Now open this one. It's coming from Accra, Ghana. Or Ghana, Accra. Duplicate it for the last time and send it somewhere here. For this we are using Dr. Effort Makandiwa. Open it. Paste it here, Effort Makandiwa. Let's name it Effort. Go to images. This stands for Effort, right? Let's call it Effort. Okay, so now we're done with the images and we're done with the name. For Effort, I think we should push Effort there a little bit. Okay. Now let's deal with our social media handle over here. Let's call it Jaha Joel. And with this, click on your character, set the color to this color, of course. Now let's go. We are going to use Railway. We are going to use bold, but for the font, you're going to use 51. Okay. You also want to click here. Doesn't really make a difference, but let's just click there. And then let's put it somewhere on top. Also, let's go and bring our social media handle. Let's bring this one. Now, as you can see, it has a white background. So click here on your magic wand to click on the white background, and then right click it, and then click on select inverse, and then click on your mask. Now you can see there's some white strokes around it. Click on the mask over here, click on your brush, set it to hard brush, opacity 100, flow 100, set here to color black, make sure caps lock is off, decrease it a little bit, and then just clean it, and then convert it to smart object. Let's zoom in, drag it up, let's resize it. Okay, something like this is great. Let's bring this as well. Problem with this is that we don't want this side. Double click it and then invert. We want only this side. So let's pick our this and then select it. Pick your brush and then clean the selection. Ctrl D to deselect it and then convert to smart object. Let's also resize this. Okay, now let's put it in a folder. Let's call it social media handle. Now also let's start with our date. We're going to put our date somewhere here, our date and our time. So click on T, put it over there. Let's go for, doesn't really matter, let's pick our date, paste it there. Huawei doesn't really work with numbers, and so I would use Helvetica. Okay, now the 15 looks quite cool. I'll set it to bold here. I'll set it to 51 still here. I'll click over here and I'll also click on the bold over here to get it more distant. Pick here and pick this particular color, and this is how it's going to look like. Then I'm going to duplicate it and put it somewhere here. Now I'm going to give it 6:30 p.m. because that's the time. Paste it there, duplicate it, bring it down. Now for this particular date, or the time, we are still using Helvetica. Okay, we are still using bold, we are still using 51. Everything looks cool like this, but the bold, let's take the bold off, and then the color, we are going to change the color, but not now. Okay, now this one as well, we are going to use Ghana. Now let's set it to Helvetica, still bold, but the font size, let's use 23. And then we're going to make sure this is also off. You're going to send the color to color white, but as usual, not now. Set it up. Okay, so pick this ellipse tool and create a nice circle by holding Alt and Shift. Nice. Drag it somewhere here. Now I want you to double click on it and pick this color. Drag it beneath the 6 p.m. This and this, let's go here and change the color to color white. Okay, now it's beginning to look great. Let's pick it and put it somewhere in the middle of the circle. Alright, click on the ellipse to Ctrl T and then hold Shift and Alt and then resize it. Okay, so now this is it. Looks quite great. Let's put it in a folder and let's call it date 1. Now click this and click this and duplicate it and bring it somewhere here. Okay, click here and let's set it to this color. Duplicate it and bring it down here as well. Let's click here, let's click here, let's click here, let's click here. Let's drag it out of it. Let's see. Nice. Let's put this in a folder. Let's call it date 2. Okay, let's pick our ellipse tool and let's draw a round circle. Put it somewhere here. Awesome. Now with this one, let's make sure, click on U, make sure the fill is off, go to the stroke and then come and pick this color. Nice. Now I want you to go to the the stroke size, and let's choose 12.87. Awesome. Come here and pick this one. Nice. Now I want you to drag it below the date 1, and I also want you to push it this way. Awesome. Now for the ellipse, so not this one, date 2, the ellipse, let's resize it a little bit. Okay, and then let's drag it in a little bit. Awesome. Let's change the date. So the first one, the time is 8:30 p.m. Nice. And then the venue is USA. Nice. Let's drag the USA somewhere in the middle. The next one, the time is 7:30 p.m. The venue is Kenya. Nice. Set it somewhere here. Then let's set the USA somewhere there. Okay, so now this is the date. Let's put both of them and let's call them date, time. Now let's send it somewhere here. Also, let's start with our logo. Let's pick this, paste it over here. Let's pick this, paste it there, and then click here and go to paragraph. Let's click on left aligned. Let's go back to character, and then let's go and look for Cambria. Let's set it to regular over here, and then for the font size, let's use 35. Also, let's click here to make it quite bolder. This doesn't really matter. And then for the leading, let's set the leading to 36.64. Enter. Click here and come and pick this black color or ash color, whatever it is. Okay, drag it somewhere here. Let's go and pick our logo, and then let's resize it. Drag it there. In fact, let's double click it. Go to color overlay. Let's change it to color black, and then click on. No. Let's click on it. Let's pick this black color. Ash black color. That's the color scheme we are using. So when I say color black, I actually mean that one. Okay. Let's put it in a folder and let's call it logo. Okay. Actually, let's drag our logo down a little bit. Let's go here a little bit. Okay. And then the social media handles, let's break it down a little bit. If possible, spending and then glowy should also go up a little bit. So guys, this is how you design this particular banner. It's quite easy. Thank you all for watching this particular video. Please hit the bell icon and smash the subscribe button as well. Also give it a thumbs up and comment below your suggestions and your questions. I love you all guys. See you in the next tutorial. Peace.